They said, never again. But in 2012, Mzansi faced a moment that shook the nation, not under apartheid, but under democracy. So what really happened at Marikana, and what does it say about us today? Sani Bonani Mzansi. I'm your girl Lovely P, and today we're unpacking the Marikana Massacre, the day democracy was tested and workers demanded to be heard. We're doing this the Mzanzican style, raw, honest, and reflective. Ready? Let's go! Before we talk 2012, let's set the stage. South Africa's mining industry has been a cornerstone of the economy for decades. Platinum, gold, and other minerals feeding jobs and national growth. But decades of apartheid left scars. Workers lived in overcrowded hostels. Communities lacked basic infrastructure and change. Families struggled to send kids to school. Healthcare access was limited. Even 18 years into democracy, inequality persisted. Mine workers were still underpaid while companies made massive profits. By 2012, frustration was growing. Workers weren't just demanding money. They wanted respect, dignity, and a voice. Imagine waking up at 4 a.m., walking miles to the mine, and working 12-hour shifts underground. You break rocks, load platinum, and return home exhausted. You think about your children, your bills, the rent, the food, and you ask, is this enough to live? This was life for thousands of lineman workers. And by August 2012, patience had run out. Thousands of lineman platinum mine workers decided to strike. Their demand? 12,500 rands per month. Just enough to live a basic life and provide for families. They took their grievances to management. And what did it do? Nothing. They didn't respond. Unions were divided. The National Union of Mine Workers, NUM, had a more cautious approach. The Association of Mine Workers and Construction Union, AMCU, wanted more direct action. Workers felt ignored. Emotions were high. Tensions began to rise. Union rivalry played a major role. NUM was seen as aligned with management paces. AMCU represented the frustrations of younger, newer workers. Management failed to mediate or address the grievances. Meetings were held, but little real change occurred. This combination of frustration, division, and poor communication set the stage for a nationally watched crisis. Marikana isn't just about the mine. Families worried about food, school fees, and the safety of their loved ones' breasts. Health clinics were under pressure. Communities watched anxiously as tensions grew. The strike wasn't just economic. It was social, emotional, and moral. On 16 August, the confrontation escalated. Many lives were lost, and many more were injured. It was a tragic reminder that democracy alone doesn't guarantee protection or fairness. Marikana became a national wake-up call that freedom is more than voting. It's justice, dignity, and respect for workers. 34 men lost their lives while 70 were injured. The nation demanded answers. President Jacob Zuma formed the Marikana Commission of Inquiry, led by Judge Ian Farlam, which is why it was also known as the Farlam Commission. The mission? To investigate. The police response? Union dynamics. Management failures. The commission ran from 2012 to 2015, with hours of testimony. When the report came out, it gave facts, but accountability? Not so much. The Farlam Commission found police mistakes, which were poor planning, and inadequate preparation. Management failures, linemen ignored worker concerns. Union rivalry. AMCU and NU. Tensions worsened the situation. Despite these findings, no high-ranking officials were held accountable. Families received compensation, but emotional and social scars remain. Marikana is about people. Families lost fathers and sons. Communities pulled together for support. Children grew up with a sense of injustice. Yet, out of tragedy, resilience emerged. So, after all that pain and protest, did the Marikana miners ever get the 12,500 they died fighting for? Before the strike, most rock drillers earned about 4,000 to 5,000 a month. After the massacre, lawnmen offered a 22% increase, pushing their pay to just over 11,000. Better, yes, but still short of the dream. Over the years, the states paid out around $350 million in compensation. Some families got $100,000, others up to $3 million. But can money ever replace a life? Marikana wasn't just a wage fight. It became a symbol of broken promises. Don't forget to like, share, and tell me, Mzansi, did they really get justice? Survivors became activists. Families fought for rights. Communities advocated for labor reform. Marikana impacted the whole country. Mining slowed, affecting the economy. Trust in government and institutions weakened. Workers' rights and corporate responsibility became public conversations then. It showed that democracy requires fairness, listening, and accountability, not just votes. Marikana is a mirror for South Africa. What gaps exist in leadership? How do we ensure justice? How do we protect the vulnerable? Hope shines through. Survivors became leaders and advocates. Communities learned solidarity. Policy conversations about labor rights grew stronger. Every August, Mzansi remembers Marikana. Schools, communities, and unions hold discussions and memorials. It's about learning, not just mourning. Remembering Marikana means fighting for justice, dignity, and accountability in our workplaces and communities. If Marikana moved, you don't scroll past. Talk about it, share it, and stay informed. Remembering Marikana isn't about reliving the past. It's about building a fairer, wiser, stronger Mzansi. That is all I have for you today. Stay woke, stay wise, stay loud. I'm your host, Lovely P, and this is Mzanzican. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button because we are not done yet. Until next time, folks. Bye.